I have asked the members of the media to come here today to allow me through you, good persons, to explain to the general public exactly what happens as it relates to members vacating their seats, in what circumstances that happens, and so on. And I will, of course, refer to the standing orders, which is what we have to be guided by, and to say to you that is why we lent all of you here a copy of the standing orders, so that you can familiarize yourselves with the various standing orders that are relevant for us here today. I'm not quite sure where to start, but I think I'll go straight into standing order 15. Okay? And I will read what standing order 15 says. It says, now I'm reading from the standing orders of the House of Assembly, and this is what the Speaker is supposed to use to guide her in the administration of the Parliament. And I think I've been trying my best to do so as assiduously as I possibly can. Standing Order 15 has two parts. 15.1 reads, any member who is unable to attend a meeting of the House to which he has been summoned shall acquaint the clerk as early as possible of his inability to do so. And then Standing Order 15.2 says that if, without leave or order of the Speaker previously obtained, any member is absent from 3 consecutive meetings of the House to which he has been separately summoned during the same session, such member shall vacate his seat. Okay. Let us now relate what I have just read to you with the current situation. Elections were held on the 18th of December. After the persons who won the various seats were determined, the Chief Elections Officer sent the writs to us, letting us know who won their seats and who will be taking up their places in the House. At that stage, those persons were members of Parliament. But I would equate that to somebody doing a driving test and passing, but can't go on the road until you pay your license and do certain things. And so this part of paying your license and so on so is taking the oath of office. And the Standing Order 16 has as its heading, arrangement of business. And Standing Order 16 reads, unless the House otherwise directs, there is a particular order that we have to use to do the business of Parliament. And A, formal entry of Speaker, B, prayers, C, administration of oath or affirmation of allegiance to new members. Now, that C here is what permits those persons who had been deemed members by virtue of the writ arriving in Parliament, when they take that oath, they become now able to drive. And so they are able to receive salaries. They are able to, they are clothed with the privileges of Parliament and all other things that parliamentarians. So they move really from members of the House, if you like, to parliamentarians. That's, a quaint way of putting it. Now, so here it is. There were 3 members of the opposition who, when summoned to the first meeting of the House after the elections, which I think was the 4th of February, did not come to the House. In baseball terms, strike one. The second meeting was going to be held on the 29th of March. And we received letters. I announced it in the House. The 3 members of the opposition wrote letters. And the letters read, they were dated 16th of March, but they were actually delivered to the House on the 26th of March. And the one from Mr. James read, "Dear Madam, I wish to advise that I will not be able to attend the meeting of the House scheduled to be held on Monday, 29th March, 2010. The widespread illegalities, irregularities, lawless acts which characterized the elections of 18th December from which the current parliament evolved rendered it wholly unrepresentative of the true will of the people. In particular, I refer to, and their different points, the use of illegal voters, the unconstitutional control of the Electoral Commission, the illegal inducement." Of course, I'm just reading it, but that was generally, and it went on further. "It is for these reasons that I cannot in good conscience attend the aforementioned meeting of the House. Yours faithfully, Edison James." I received 2 other letters, one from the Hector John, the then member for Salisbury, and also from the Honorable Norris Prevost, the member for Roseau Central. But Mr. Norris Prevost had some additional thing about a petition in the Roseau Health Center premises, which does not really bear any significance on what we are discussing here. Now, we replied on that very same day, the 26th. Now, I must tell you, they wrote to the clerk of the House, and the clerk of the House brought the letter to me, and I directed her to reply as follows. Mr. Norris Prevost and the others read the same thing. "Dear Sir, I am in receipt of your letter dated March 26, 2010, which was received and handed to the Honorable Speaker of the House of Assembly today, Friday, March 26, 2010. It would appear that Mr. Prevost's own had a different date. In reply, I am directed by the Honorable Speaker of the House of Assembly to inform you as follows. 1. The relevant standing order dealing with the absence of members from the House is Standing Order 15, between brackets, see attached. So we attached it. 2. Standing Order 15.1 requires a member to acquaint the clerk of the member's inability, and we emphasize that word, to attend Parliament when summoned to do so. Standing Order 15.2 requires that a member obtain leave of the Speaker in advance of a meeting that the member is unable to attend. 3. Your letter merely advises that you will not be able to attend the meeting of the House scheduled to be held on Monday, 29th March 2010. 4. Since no leave to be excused was requested by you in your said letter, you are hereby advised that no leave has been given to you to be absent from the said meeting. Now that was the letter we wrote Mr. Prevost. I need to draw your attention now to the fact that members fully well know what they have to do. Back in 2006, when Mr. Prevost, Honorable Norris Prevost, was going away to do some studies, he wrote 2 letters dated July 11th but brought on the July 12th. A meeting was ongoing at the time. The first letter read, it was to the clerk again, "This is to inform you that I will be unable to attend the rest of the first meeting of the second session of the 7th Parliament due to the fact that I am attending a program in public policy and management at the Kennedy School of Government, Harvard University. This program is specially designed international study program for senior parliamentarians, NGOs, and private sector professionals from developing countries and newly developed or transitional countries to address the world's most compelling development challenges. Kindly convey my apologies to the Speaker and the House respectively." But he wrote another letter on that same day and delivered that same day. And I shall read it for you.